See, ketones are always present in the blood, and the amount of ketones, they increase in the blood during exercise or when fasting. Yes? You ketones, yes. What is ketones? You want to know what is ketones, isn't it? So we have to start with the nomenclature of ketones. And those who have diabetes is the most common pathological cause of elevated ketones in the blood. So do you know what ketones are? Do you want to know what do they look like? So yes, let us get started with ketones. So ketones, they have the general formula. Ketones, they have the general formula RCOR. This R, if similar, it is a symmetrical ketone. And if the R's are not similar, it is an unsymmetrical ketone. So ketones are classified into symmetrical and unsymmetrical ketones. So without wasting time, let us go to naming ketones. So let us take the simplest ketone, which contains 3 carbons. So the common name of this compound is acetone, or even you can call it dimethyl ketone. So remember the groups, the functional groups on the right and on the left are to be recognized. And after they're recognized, the word ketones is to be written. So you have a methyl on the right, you have a methyl on the left. So this is dimethyl ketone. And the IUPAC name, it deals with 3 carbons. So this is derived from propane. The E is replaced with ONE. So it's propanone. So the first member of the ketone series. Going to the next one, we would not deal much on it because it is very understandable and easy. So the common name of this compound is ethyl methyl ketone. All right, so you have to write it in alphabetical order. So we have the ethyl, methyl, and the ketone. So it is not very necessary in the IUPAC that you identify the location of the ketone, because it is understood that if there are 4 carbons, it will be butane 2-one. If it is 3 carbons or 4 carbons, the ketone has to be on the second carbon, whether you start numbering from the right or from the left, depending on the situation given to you. So here we have started numbering from the left because the ketone would get the second position. So this is butanone. But in case you want to write it, there is absolutely no issue. Similarly, we can go to the third member of the ketone series, where we can have, yes, you can identify from the framework that there are 2 carbons, so you will call it diethyl ketone, which is the common name. We will go to some other species. This is one of my favorite group because there's always a misconception and a lot of mistakes committed with this group. So you have a common name, of course, common name is being discussed. So the common name of this compound is isopropyl. If in case you forget what is isopropyl, you would go back to my videos and then search it out, and you will be able to, within a few minutes itself, you will be able to identify which is isopropyl, because I've always taken up this example isopropyl because it causes a lot of problems. All right. So this is isopropyl methyl ketone. And the IUPAC name of this compound, you would start numbering from right to left, because the ketone comes on the second carbon from the right. And if you number it from the left, the ketone would come on the right. If you said third carbon, excellent. So this is wrong according to IUPAC. According to IUPAC, you've got to give the ketone group number 2, the lowest number possible. So here you have 3-methyl. This is wrong. So this is 3-methyl butane 2, right? Going on to the next species, let me take up So the common name of this compound is mesitile oxide. Often a number of questions are connected to mesitile oxide while in the all the competitive exams, mesitile oxide you will see as one of the options or one of the questions asked. So this is mesitile oxide and its IUPAC name. If you have a problem remembering the common names, connect the IUPAC name with the common name. So let's do the numbering once again. Yes, the ketone has to be given highest priority between the double bond and the branch. So this is 4-methyl pent, 5-carbon pent, 3N, 2O, right? You need to specify exactly where the methyl is, where the ene is, and where the one is. So this must be clear to you all that the ene, if preceded by another functional group, the ENE is dropped. All right, we call it an NO, right? I hope you have taken out a pen and paper and you've started jotting down. Otherwise, it becomes a little difficult for you as well as me. It becomes a little difficult for you all. You have to keep everything in your memory. So better the practice, writing practice, better the memory. Let's go on to cyclic ketones. So the cyclic ketones, we have cyclohexanone. Let us go and name a compound containing a branch. So this is the alpha, right? This is the alpha carbon. So this is a functional group carbon. Besides the functional group carbon, it's the alpha carbon. So if you look out with the common name, this definitely has no common name. This is the IUPAC name of the compound. There's no common name. So this has a common name because when we write in terms of alpha, beta, gamma, then the common name comes into picture. So this is alpha methyl cyclohexanone. This is the common name. And the IUPAC name has got to do with numbers. So this is 2-methyl cyclohexanone, which is the IUPAC name of the compound. Right? Cyclics are easy. Let us just take one more practice of cyclics so that you get a little more confidence while discussing things. Right. This is a nice example to pick up. So we have not only an alpha carbon, we have a beta carbon also. So here you have a methyl and a bromo. So according to common system again also, the alphabetical order is maintained. Okay. And the IUPAC name has got to do with numbers. Remember, when you number it, it has to be 1, 2, 3. So it is 3-bromo, 2-methyl cyclobutanone. Right? So I hope your confidence in cyclics has also increased. Let us go to aromatic ketones. The aromatic ketone, the first aromatic ketone which can have is this. And very popular compound to be asked in a lot of exams, including the boards. So common name is acetophenone. This is the acid group. Acid means COCH3. That is the acid group. So it is acetophenone. And the IUPAC name of this compound is, so this can be treated as a 2-carbon ketone, which is ethanol. And the first carbon has a phenyl group attached. So this is phenyl ethanone. Yes, this is phenyl ethanone. So we do not have ethanones in aliphatics, but we definitely have ethanones in aromatics. So ethanone is the first member of the aromatics series. Of course, the substituted benzene is there also. So phenyl ketone aromatic series, let me put it that way. So another compound, just for practice. So yeah, you must be sitting there and guessing that the common name and the IUPAC name, both we know. Very good. That is the ultimate reason for this discussion. So this is having the common name. Yes, sorry. Have you said propionephenone? It's said. Very good indeed. This is propionone. Propionone. And the IUPAC name, once again, the numbering goes this way. So it is propanone, but there is a phenyl. That's phenyl propanone. Continuing the discussion a little further, let us go to diketones. And let me place the ketones near to each other. We could, there's the simplest diketone possible. So this is having the common name diacetyl. Or, in literature, you can find a number of common names listed down. And this is called dimethyl glyoxal. It's called dimethyl glyoxal. And its IUPAC name is butane 2,3-diol, right? It is a metabolite which is produced during the malolactic fermentation. Yes, I mean to say this compound. And with this, we can wind up this quick series of discussion. Thank you so much for watching. All my subscribers, thank you very much for subscribing. And do look forward to some more upcoming videos. Thank you so much.